one of my favorite holidays is right around the corner, and that is Mother's Day. And it's not because I'm a mother and it's a whole day devoted to my children and my husband telling me how wonderful I am, although that's great. But personally, it's the number one job that I have, that I've always wanted to have, and that I take the most pride in. And so to celebrate that and have the whole world, or at least the entire United States, agree that that is a day we should celebrate, not just mothers, but strong women in general. It sits very well with me. And it's also nice that there are gifts involved. I mean, who doesn't like a gift and a little token of appreciation? So I thought I would walk you through some last minute ideas of what to get your mom, what to ask for if you're a mom, if you're not a mom, you deserve a present anyway. Maybe these are some things you would like. There's the range here and some things that I think are really special. So let's get on with the gift giving, shall we? So when I give a gift to my mom or to really anybody in my life, I like to get them something that is not something they would normally buy for themselves. Those things that you think, oh, that's a little too extravagant, or that's a little too silly, or I really want it, but I can't really justify it, kind of thing. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's expensive. It's just not something, it almost feels too frivolous to buy for yourself. So I'm going to start with some luxury makeup because, that's where my love lies. And something that I think any mother would love, even if she doesn't use it, just to set on her vanity, is the Guerlain Meteorites setting powder. Look at how pretty this, I don't know if this is really showing up, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at that flower on the top. It comes in different shades. If you're not sure what shade to get, mom, just get her the, translucent one. I believe that's the one I have. They're lovely. And if it's an older mom, I think this is very vintage and maybe reminiscent of her grandparents growing up. And so this may evoke some nice memories for mom. So this would be fun to get. Something that I've bought my mom and other girlfriends for various holidays is a luxury lipstick. We all wear lipstick. We all love lipstick. But, my day-to-day lipstick is usually not a $40 or $50 lipstick. But sometimes it is. And when it is, it's one of these two brands. This is YSL. This is their Rouge Volupte, I believe is how you pronounce it. Some people say it's Rouge Volupte. And I prefer this, especially if you're thinking about a more mature woman, I prefer this formula because it's a creamy, kind of a satiny finish. It's not very glistening. And it's just, you pull this out of your purse, you just feel glamorous. I'm wearing one of my favorite shades, 29, I believe it's called. It's like silk on the lips. It's beautiful. And it's just not something that mom is going to justify buying for herself, but I think she'd love as a gift. Another luxury brand that is just fun to give is Tom Ford. Again, these are, not an everyday kind of purchase. And it's just such a sleek, modern, and cool kind of lipstick. And the shade I have is Indian Rose, which is a very neutral, very wearable shade. I think very appropriate for a mom. You want to get a shade that's not too out there, so she's going to want to, wear it. And this is just a very neutral, kind of dusty, rosy pink. Another kind of luxury thing that, again, you don't have to worry so much about if the color is going to match up or not are Hourglass ambient lighting powders. Mine has fingerprints all over it because it is well loved. But I'm particularly thinking of the ambient lighting palette, or ambient light palette, because it has these 3 shades and she can use the colors, for a variety of things. Like this one is really great for setting powder under your eyes, and if you're more mature, it really doesn't sit in the fine lines that we all have under there because it's just so finely milled. Or if you want to bronze yourself up a little bit, the shades on the outside. It's just a very useful wearable palette. And I also think if your mom isn't so much into makeup, this would be a great conversation starter, or a way to sit down with your mom and kind of show her some of the fun things that you can do with this palette. Of course, we always think of fragrance for Mother's Day, and that one you got to be a little careful with, I think, because if you don't know what your mom's favorite scent is, then I would say to steer clear. But one that's kind of fun are these little Jo Malone colognes, because they're a smaller size. The fragrances are very natural. They're very fresh for the most part. There are a few like heavier, muskier ones, but they're mostly florals and very wearable. And it's a classic, and they're just very beautiful, very clean packaging. And I think this size bottle is not too much of a commitment. So I think that this would make a great gift as well. And then the other luxury item I want to talk about is skincare. I think any of you who have watched my channel for more than a month know where this is going. Obviously, you know my love for Colleen Rothschild. I think she makes some really decadent, luxurious, and effective skincare that is particularly suited for more mature women. And I can't stress enough, I just picked this up a few months ago, I haven't even opened it yet. The Discovery, I think it's called the Discovery Collection, yes. The Discovery Collection is a great way to introduce your mom to the brand. I'm just gonna pop mine open. This is my second one that I've purchased. Actually, I love this so much. It comes in that nice box that's easy to wrap for those of us that are wrap challenged, but it comes with this bag like this, and it's a collection of her most loved items, including the Radiant Cleansing Balm and the face oil. And then when you're done and you've used everything up, then you have this really great bag. And this is my, like, I have one of these already, and this is what I use to travel with for my skincare. So it's a great gift. If you don't want to go all in for the whole Discovery Collection, I would pick the Radiant Cleansing Balm and give that to your mom. It is, if you have not tried it, it is the most decadent, wonderful cleansing experience. And since owning it, I think it's been 2 years now that I've been using it, I have not skipped a night to take my makeup off because I love just the experience of taking off my makeup with and washing my face with that cleansing balm. It's amazing. Okay, enough about that. A couple of handbag type things. The first, if you want something small, but again, kind of luxurious, these card holders, this is mine from Elaine Turner. You can see I am using it. They come in different colors. I don't know if this exact shade is still available, but there's quite a few. And what I love is they have the 3 card slots on one side and the 3 card slots on the other. So you can get quite a bit in here. And then if you pop it open, there's money in there. There's a place to stick money in the middle. And it's just a little fun extra thing that you can give mom or ask for. I use mine a lot when I go out and I use a clutch or a smaller bag. This is a great thing. And if it's a new mom and she's schlepping around a diaper bag, then maybe she doesn't want a huge wallet to throw in there. And this is a nice little thing for a new mom to have as well. Let me get my favorite thing. It's on my wish list for Mother's Day, actually. The Teddy Tote. And the reason we're talking about the Teddy Tote is in honor, it is 5 years old. It has been redesigned since its original incarnation. It used to have, I'm trying to get it in frame, it used to not have this middle zip pocket that it now has. You see, it's got this big zipper pocket here. In honor of its 5th anniversary, Gigi New York, through Mother's Day, or up till Mother's Day, is offering this at its original price of $295. I can't remember how much I paid for mine. It was like 3 or close to 4, so that's a pretty good deal. It's definitely over $300. So this is an excellent deal for an excellent bag. This is, I don't even know if they still have this bright green color. I have my eye on the gray one, personally, I'm just saying. But then I also want it in navy, and I also want it in white. Do you see where this is going? It's just, if you want to splurge, it's a great option for Mother's Day. It's a great bag at a great price. Or just buy it for yourself, because that's probably what I'm going to end up doing. All right, last big category is jewelry, and you can spend a lot if that's your thing, or not as much. One of my favorite places to get jewelry as gifts is Kendra Scott because of the color options and the price differences. This one is the classic rain necklace, and I highly recommend for Mother's Day the mother of pearl option. Not because it says mother of pearl, but because it's just a nice neutral white pearly color. It's going to go with anything your mom has, and it's a classic piece. It's never going to go out of style. Another thing from Kendra Scott, I love her, these little dainty, they're called Lee earrings. And I love the iridescent stone. But what's neat about this is Kendra Scott has this option called the color bar, and you can pick the exact kind of jewelry, what style necklace, earrings, bracelets, so forth you want, and then you pick the color of the stone. So what could be fun is you could pick one of her pieces that has several different kinds of stones in it, and you can do like birthstone colors for all of her children or her grandchildren or whatever. So I think that's a really fun way to personalize the piece. I also have to show you, I get the names of her pieces wrong, but I think this is the Elisa necklace. I will have the right name and the link to it in the description box below, but it's very dainty and it's very pretty. And again, it's something that you can customize color-wise to fit birthstones or birthdays or what have you. And then at a significantly lower price point is a brand I recently was introduced to earlier this month. It's a brand called Moon and Lola. They are a company based out of, I believe, Charlotte or Charleston. It's a city that starts with a CH in the South. And what I really love is you buy the chain. You have the option of the short chain that I picked or a longer chain, similar to the rain necklace in length. And then you pick your charms. And so in this instance, I've been wearing this one with I have 2 different zodiac constellation charms. And the one I picked was Gemini for my boys. Both of them are Geminis. And then, of course, I picked my own, which is an Aries, that I absolutely love to wear. And I like to wear them together. Or they have these really cool acrylic letter charms. They come in different sizes and different colors. I couldn't decide, so I picked the clear acrylic one with just the gold lettering, and I have an M on there. But I also plan on ordering the J and the S for Jake and Shane. So those are all ways to make it a little more personal. And I believe, I could be wrong, click on the link to find out, but I think these are only $10 each. Once you buy the chain, I think the chain is $40, and then all the charms are relatively inexpensive. So you can really have fun personalizing it or adding to it every year for different occasions. But then I want to talk about some other gifts that you're not going to be able to buy online. And those are the things that really, at the end of the day, as a mom, I treasure the most. Of course, I love the gifts. I mean, who doesn't, like I said at the beginning, I love getting gifts. Who doesn't? And I love giving gifts. That's fun too. But it might be more fun than receiving gifts at the end there. But the stuff that I treasure, the stuff that I keep are the handwritten notes from my kids, the horribly handmade bead necklace that Shane made for me in preschool that is still sitting on my vanity with my Q-tips every day. It's at the bottom of the jar and I can see it and it makes me smile. The coasters made with paint and marker, the ashtrays that I don't smoke that they've made for me over the years, the gift of time. Taking your mom for coffee, taking your mom for lunch, going to get your nails done together. You know, I'll give you all the gift ideas in the world that you could possibly want. But at the end of the day, I think it's that gift of time and sentiment that is probably the most important for Mother's Day. And I don't want anybody to lose sight of that. So let me know what your ideas are for Mother's Day or stuff that you want to get from your kids. And what I'd really actually like to know in the comments below, if you are a mom, what has been the favorite gift that you've ever received for Mother's Day? I'd love to know that, and we'll all compare notes in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching. As always, leave me some comments, ask me some questions, you know I will answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. If you remember, I've talked about a company called Love Pop before. They are a company based out of Boston that were featured actually on Shark Tank, and they make these beautiful 3D laser cut cards that